Hello students, welcome to Target IES. I hope you are having wonderful day and your preparation is going on really well. So in this module, I am going to continue with fifth module of our steel structures, or you can say fourth module of our plastic analysis. So for your perfect in plastic analysis, right? In this module, what we are going to do, we are going to solve some very important problems. Very important problems. Okay. So these problems you can expect to come for 1 mark or 2 marks in state PSC or even in ESC examination. So please be careful. See, I have given you two simple formulas. One was how to get your m value. You know the formula m by I is equals to f by y. M by I is equals to f by y. So m is equals to f into I by y, which I can write it as what? Z. Z क्या होता है? सेक्शन मॉड्यूलस होता है. If you want moment, then you can write F into Z. If you want yield moment, क्या हो जाएगा? Yield stress into Z. But if you keep on increasing the load, what will happen? You will be reaching plastic moment. Agreed or not? Collapse हो जाने वाला structure. So this plastic moment MP क्या हो जाएगा? Fy into ZP. याद रखना ZP. My is equals to Fy into Z, whereas MP is equals to Fy into ZP. So now comes the important question. What is the value of this ZP? What is the value of this ZP? सो माई जेड वैल्यू क्या था? इट वॉज वेरी सिंपल, आई बाई वन. इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. इफ यू हैव अ स्ट्रक्चर, क्या करना है आपको? इसका आई निकालना है. यू नो व्हाट इज मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ वॉट एवर शेप इट इज गिवन टू यू. यू कैन कैलकुलेट डिवाइडेड बाई फ्रॉम सेंट्रॉइड टू एक्सटर्नल फाइबर. जो भी है आपका कर लो, आपका आंसर आपको आ जाएगा. सो नॉट एट ऑल अ प्रॉब्लम, वी विल सॉल्व दोस क्वेश्चंस आल्सो. बट this ZP, how to get it? Very simple. Let us try to understand. You can broadly see all the structures into two categories. एक तो हो गया symmetrical structures, दूसरा हो गया non symmetrical structures. The formula is only one formula. आप चाहे जो भी structure है, you can use only one formula. But if you have a symmetrical structure, what we can do is, for example, एक example ले दो symmetrical structure का. Let us take a rectangle. Okay, let us take a rectangle. नॉन सिमेट्रिकल का एक एग्जांपल ले लो. लेट अस टेक अ टी सेक्शन. लेट अस टेक अ टी सेक्शन. यू कैन क्लियरली सी अबाउट y axis it is not symmetrical. Okay, if you are taking a y axis, about it is clearly not symmetrical. So let us take two structures. So here you have to understand one simple logic. What is that logic? See, whatever structure you take, so you should be knowing from where your neutral axis pass. Okay, from where your neutral axis pass. इलास्टिक न्यूट्रल एक्सिस, अब तक हमने क्या पढ़ा था? इलास्टिक न्यूट्रल एक्सिस और न्यूट्रल एक्सिस इन जनरल टर्म्स, इट ऑलवेज पासेस थ्रू व्हाट पॉइंट? इट ऑलवेज पासेस थ्रू सेंट्रॉइड. इट ऑलवेज passes through centroid. So for a rectangle, where does my neutral axis pass? Obviously centroid. Centroid कहाँ पे रहेगा? It is a symmetrical object. It will be at its center. Simple. So it should be passing through your center point, and ये हो गया आपका elastic neutral axis. And same यहाँ पे भी आप इसका centroid पहचानेंगे. Wherever the centroid comes, and it will be passing through your centroid. It will be passing through your centroid. So far clear ना? कोई doubt नहीं है इसमें. But now comes the important question. Where does your neutral axis, plastic neutral axis passes? कौन सा neutral axis? Plastic neutral axis. ये कहाँ से जाएगा? आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल. प्लास्टिक न्यूट्रल एक्सिस में ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. प्लास्टिक न्यूट्रल एक्सिस divides your object into two equal parts. Divides into two equal parts. Always remember, it always divides into what? Two equal parts. For a rectangle, if you want to divide it into two equal parts, so obviously line कहाँ पे डालोगे? सेंटर में ही डालोगे. That means your elastic neutral axis and plastic neutral axis are what? They are coinciding. Not only for rectangle, for all symmetrical objects, your elastic neutral axis and your plastic neutral axis क्या हो जाएगा? Coincide हो जाएगा. Okay, coincide हो जाएगा. Coincide. I hope it is very clear. समझ में आ गया? So area is divided exactly into two parts. So area which is under compression, it will be how much? Total area divided by 2. एंड एरिया अंडर टेंशन ये कितना हो जाएगा, ऑब्वियसली इट इज ऑल्सो एरिया डिवाइडेड बाई 2. सिंपल सी बात है. एट टू पार्ट्स विल बी गेटिंग द फुल एरिया ऑफ योर रेक्टेंगल. कोई प्रॉब्लम है इसमें? नो प्रॉब्लम, राइट? सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट. सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट कम्स. in this non-symmetrical T section, where should be your neutral axis? अरे अभी तो समझा दिया. Your neutral axis passes exactly where your area is cutting into two halves. Okay, where your area is cutting into two halves. So wherever your area is cutting into two halves, आप कैलकुलेट कर लेना. हम करेंगे एक प्रॉब्लम. ओके, we will be doing one problem and there will be your neutral axis. There will be your neutral axis. End of story. समझ में आ गया ना कॉन्सेप्ट? So your neutral axis exactly divides the area into two equal parts. Upper area कितना रहेगा, a by 2. Below area कितना रहेगा, a by 2. इस तरह से काटेगा, इस तरह से काटेगा. I hope it is very clear, right? The upper area of neutral axis, how much? Exactly of a by 2. Below area of neutral axis, exactly of which is again a by 2. Clear? I hope you will not forget it. Now let us see how to calculate our ZP value. क्या पहचानेंगे? How to calculate our ZP value. Why? To find our MP. What is my formula? It is nothing but ZP into my Fi. ZP calculate करना काफी important है. And now let us learn it. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. Whether it is a symmetrical or non-symmetrical, it doesn't matter. So let us take two examples simultaneously of one symmetrical object, rectangle ले लिया, and दूसरा non-symmetrical. Take anything. For example, this. Okay, एक हो गया symmetrical, दूसरा हो गया non-symmetrical. So what you have to do is first draw plastic neutral axis. What is the step 1? To calculate ZP लिख लेना. ZP calculate करने के लिए step 1 क्या है? Find out your plastic neutral axis. Plastic neutral axis find out. Okay, so how to find out? You know, it divides area exactly into what? Two parts, right? Exactly into two halves. So फॉर सिमेट्रिकल ऑब्जेक्ट आंख मुझ के मैं बीच में डाल दूंगा, बिकॉज आई नो दिस पार्ट विल बिकम ए बाई 2, दिस पार्ट विल बिकम ए बाई 2. बट फॉर दिस स्ट्रक्चर यू कैन नॉट जस्ट ड्रॉ इट सेंटर, राइट? आपको क्या करना है? फर्स्ट फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ दिस. फर्स्ट फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ दिस. सिंपल मल्टीप्लीकेशन, लेंथ इनटू ब्रेड्थ यू विल बी गेटिंग ऑफ दिस सेगमेंट ऐड कर लो, टोटल एरिया आ जाएगा. क्लियर? देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू? फाइंड ए बाई 2. ओके, एंड सी up to which part a by 2 is cutting. Up to which part a by 2 is cutting, that will be your plastic neutral axis. Okay, so upper of your plastic neutral axis a by 2 should be there. Below of plastic neutral axis कितना रहेगा? A by 2 should be there. See, what you have to do is for your plastic neutral in this plastic analysis to find your ZP, it is very simple. What you have to do is area of individual segment into its centroidal distance. Area of individual segment into its centroidal distance. यहाँ पे कितने हैं? There are two segments. One this compression वाला, दूसरा आके tension वाला. There are two segments. So what I am doing is let us name this as A1. Let us name this as A2. So A1 into centroidal distance. Where will be my centroid? Upon neutral axis. Let this be Y1 bar. Let this be Y2 bar. So A1 into Y1 bar plus A2 into Y2 bar, right? As simple as that. I know A1 is exactly half because I am dividing into only two segments. तो मेरा A1 is equals to A by 2 है. So A by 2 into Y1 bar plus A2 कितना है? There are only two segments. Area divides exactly into half. So again A by 2 into Y2 bar. So what I can do is a by 2 मैं common ले सकता हूँ and y1 bar plus y2 bar. This is the formula I can use for all symmetrical structures. Okay. What happens when it comes to non-symmetrical structures? Non-symmetrical structures में भी concept same है. Your ZP will be nothing but each segment and its centroidal distance. Each segment and its centroidal distance का summation कर लेना, आपको आपका ZP value मिल जाएगा. So how to get your ZP? Find the area of individual segments. You can divide it into how many segments you want. It doesn't matter. Segments into its centroidal distance. For example, what you can do is in this, let us draw something like this so that it will be very helpful to you and easy to understand also in future references. So this was my structure. This was my structure. So what I can do is, this is my area 1. Just for reference, I am naming it as area 1. Okay, from plastic neutral axis, its centroid of this area 1, let us name it as y1. Let us name it as y1. Now what I can do is, I can see this section. See, ऊपर क्या है? What is up? Up you have a section like this. Okay, it is complicated. क्यों करे? You know simple things, right? You know rectangle. You know every formula of rectangle. You know area of rectangle. You know where the centroid will be acting. So why to see it as a complex structure? Let us break it into small pieces so that it will be easy. So what I am doing is, I am dividing into second area. This will be my A2, and you know my centroidal distance above my plastic neutral axis. Let us say that is my Y2. And this final part, let this be A3. Let this be A3. You know what is centroidal distance above your plastic neutral axis? Let that be Y3. Okay, so you know areas and you know your centroidal distance. What will be your ZP? That will be A1 into Y1 plus A2 into Y2 plus A3 into Y3. कर लो, आंसर आ गया. How simple it is. Is there any issue? No, right? For symmetrical, non-symmetrical, concept is exactly same. But for symmetrical, you can break it into simple formula a by 2 into y1 bar plus y2 bar. End of story. If it is non-symmetrical, you have to just write it as a1 into y1 plus a2 into y2 plus a3 into y3 and so on. If you are dividing structure into 4 parts, then a1 into y1 plus a2 into y2 plus a3 into y3 plus a4 into y4. End of story. Let's solve some examples. Okay, let's solve some examples. See this part here, you have a plus symbol, right? Here in this question you have a plus symbol. See this question properly. So here you have to find what is your plastic moment. To get my plastic moment, what I have to do? Fi into zp. Zp कहाँ से लाओगे भैया? Now I want your zp. So you know the formula. What is the formula? It is a symmetrical structure. You can clearly see, right? It is symmetric about both axes and you need not worry at all. What you can do is, blindly you can go for formula a by 2 into y1 bar plus y2 bar. But here comes the problem. Okay, a by 2 आप calculate कर लोगे, not a problem. Total area divided by 2, not at all a problem. So y1 bar plus y2 bar. So here the structure is something like this. Right, see, I'm teaching everything from scratch. I hope you got the what hint I'm trying to give, but I have to teach from scratch, so I'm teaching it. You have to solve this question within like 30 seconds. I'm saying this because in examinations, these are the questions at which you can really save your time. Very simple concepts. Okay, so try to catch what I'm saying. Instead of finding the combined centroid of this and blindly substituting in the formula a by 2 into y1 bar and इसका पहचान के, obviously it is symmetrical, so whatever is y1 it will be y2 also, right? So no, you need not do like this. You need not find the combined centroid. Instead of that, instead of wasting your time like that, what you actually can do is, your structure is something like this, right? So what you actually do is, break it into two parts. See it as two diagrams. ये बन गया एक रेक्टेंगल, ओके, एंड ये बन गया दूसरा रेक्टेंगल, राइट? सो फाइंड your zp of this red part and then find the zp of this blue part. Red part plus blue part, what you will be getting? Zp of full diagram. As simple as that. Okay, no need to blindly go for combined centroid. No, you can save your time. You know what is rectangle centroid, बस उसी के बेसिस पे हम कर लेंगे. See this, in this diagram, for you to understand, I have broke it into two parts. Okay, I have broke it into two parts. The blue part, this is my blue part. Okay, नीचे तक आप डाल ले सकते हो. And this is my green part. And this is my green part. What are the dimensions he has given? He has given 40 as this width. So off width कितना है? Off width कितना है? Off width 20 है. नीचे off width कितना? 20 है. Where will be your centroid? Centroid कहाँ पे रहेगा? Centroid of this part, of this green part. Of this green part. Centroid कहाँ पे रहेगा? See, above plastic neutral axis, the depth is 20. Let us try to understand. This is 20. Centroid कहाँ पे रहेगा? Exactly off, which will be 10. नीचे centroid कहाँ रहेगा? Off, which is exactly 10. Simple है. So green part का क्या हो जाएगा? Green part, your whatever you can write it as Very simple. Green part I am writing it as area divided by 2 into your centroidal distances. So what it will be? 40 into this length kitna hai? This length total is 100, right? Total he has given as 100. So this is 20 again, remove it. So this will be 80, right? So I can write this diagram. Let us try to understand. Let us try to understand properly. I hope so far you are clear, right? So far everything is clear. So first let us see this green section, this section. Okay, this section let us try to understand. This is 40 and this dimension up to center is 100. So this dimension how much it will be? It will be 80 because this is 20 and I hope you got it right. And again this is your 100 and this part is 80. This part is 80. So how to get your this whatever this shaded parts fy value? Very simple. That will be nothing but you can clearly see your plastic neutral axis is passing somewhere here and the centroidal depth is 10 and 10. Centroidal depth is 10 and 10. So what you can do, find out the area kitna hai? 40, right? 40. Total area is how much? 40 into what is the total distance? Total distance is 200. 200 में से 40 निकाल दो, 160. That is the total area. That is what? The total area. So what you can do is, the formula you can use is a by 2 into y1 bar plus y2 bar, right? This is your area. So your a by 2 will be 40 into 160 divided by 2 into centroidal distance abhi to calculate kara 10 into 10. You will be getting your Fi of this shaded portion, I hope it is very clear, right? आपको क्या मिल रहा है? Fi of this shaded portion. So you can write it as 20 into 160. Okay, so 400 into 160, that is 6400 whatever you will be getting it. I hope it is very clear, right? समझ में आ गया concept? Now similarly you can just give me a second. Where is our notes? Yeah. So now what you can do, you can also find for this blue part, very similar to that. So blue part का क्या है? Let us try to understand what is happening in this blue part. So this is 40 again. So I know my plastic neutral axis, it is cutting somewhere here. So what I have to do is I just have to calculate my a by 2 into y1 bar plus y2 bar. Okay, so this is 200, right? Because 100 plus 100, 200. So my area is 40 into 200, right? So a by 2 क्या हो जाएगा? Divided by 2 into centroidal distance. How much is the centroidal distance, Baba? Very simple. This height is 100. So obviously my centroid will be where? At 50, right? So 50 plus नीचे कितना रहेगा? This depth is again 100. The centroid of this blue portion, it will be exactly at 50. So 50 plus 50 is your answer. So I can write it as 40 into 100 plus 100. 40 into 100 plus 100. So somewhere around 4 lakh whatever you got, plus 64,000. So if you add both, you will be getting your answer as 4,64,000 mm cube as your ZP. I hope it is very clear, right? A second. I hope it is very clear, right? Concept तो समझ में आ गया आपको, गलती नहीं करोगे. So this is how you calculate your ZP, and your MP value will be nothing but your Fi into ZP. अगर Fi दिया है तो use your Fi, whatever given in the question, you will be getting your MP value. Okay, now comes a very important question. For the same diagram, can you calculate what is your SF? What is your shape factor? So what was shape factor? I hope you remember it. My shape factor was nothing but MP by My. So Fi into Zp divided by Fi into Z. Fi cancel. I can write it as Zp by Z. I can write it as what? Zp by Z. Zp कितना अभी तो calculate किया था, which is 4,64,000 mm cube. Very good. So what is value of my Z? How to get Z value? I told you it is very simple, which is I by Y. which is how much? I by y. Now comes the question, how to calculate your I by y value. Very simple. So this was our diagram, something like this. I have to calculate I by y. Okay, moment of inertia. What you can do, obviously यार same concept है, divided into two parts, whatever symmetrical, two simple rectangles में आप break कर लो. Calculate your I value divided by your centroidal distance. Not at all a problem, right? So मैंने यहाँ पे भी किया है. So just check it. So our part was something like this, right? Our part was something like this. So first let us do for this section. A third 40 and this depth total was 200, right? So BD cube by 12, right? For my rectangle I know it is BD cube by 12. 40 into 200 cube divided by 12. ओके, ये हो गया आपका z वैल्यू, राइट? वेरी क्लियरली ये हो गया आपका I वैल्यू. एंड फॉर दिस सेक्शन, फॉर दिस ब्लू सेक्शन, you calculate now again. So what is your b value? B value kitna? It is 200 minus red section you already calculated 40. So how much is left? 160. This blue part section, here it is 80, here it is 80, total 160. So you can write it as 160, which is your breadth, into depth kitna hai? Depth aake 40 mm hai. So into 40 cube divided by 12. So if you add, what you will be getting? You will be getting your I value. What you are getting? You are getting your I value divided by your y. What is y? Y is nothing but from your centroid to farthest point, right? From your centroid to your farthest point. I hope you remember, right? Z is equals to I by y में y क्या था? It is the distance from your centroid to the farthest point. If you have a rectangle, it was from your centroid to farthest point, which was d by 2. I hope you remember. याद आ गया ना आपको? So similarly, here you have the centroid. The farthest point कौन सा है? You know, it is 100 and below it is 100. The farthest point, obviously it will be 100. Farthest point it will be 100. From both sides it is 100 only. So 100 I am taking. But if it was something like this, some above you are getting different, below you are getting different, what you will be going? You will be going for the maximum value. Always remember that. Here it was 100, so I am taking it as 100. End of story. So my I value divided by my y value. So you will be getting your z. Just solve this problem. You will be getting your z as 2,75,199. You can just do your shape factor, which is zp by z, and you will be getting your answer as 1.68. I hope it is very clear. समझ में आ गया? I hope you will not make this mistake. So what I am going to do is I will take a small break. Let me drink some water and I will continue the rest of the problems in the next module, which is module number 5 of plastic analysis, or total 6th module. In this module I am going to teach rest of the important questions and then we will go into mechanism concept. Okay, structure kaise fail hota hai, I will help you understand in a better way in the next module. Have a nice day. See you.